Hey, what's up, Guitar Land? BK hanging out in the studio on this beautiful SoCal afternoon. And yesterday I recorded some clips with a RedPlate AstroDust 88, and I wanted to share those with you. I met the RedPlate guys last year at Lonnie's Amp Show and played their open range offering and was really blown away, and that tone just kept playing over and over like a movie in my head, so I had to check this amp out. Anyway, I'll show you the settings, give you a nickel tour, and then we'll get on to the playing. Okay, so let's check it out. Okay, so here's the clean channel. I've got the bright switch engaged, and I'm on the first brown face mode. This basically mode switch is a mid-range sculpture kind of gain structure situation here, which is really nice to have. It really is interactive and does what it says it does. Drive 1 is set like this. Drive 2, the mid boost is not pulled on this channel, and the master section. I've got the master set at 2, and the presence is bypassed. One of the best masters I think you're going to hear. It really gets you from bedroom volume all the way up to full stage roar. It's completely interactive and pretty awesome. So now onto the signal chain that you'll hear for these clips. Guitar straight into amp with this cable from Solid Cables. Now makes great stuff. And then going into a Peter Mather 212 ported in the back with 2 Celestion Alnico Golds. You might hear one of these speakers I think is given out, so you might hear some rattle on, especially the Les Paul clip. And moving on to the signal chain here, mic'd up into Pro Tools with a Sennheiser 609. And you'll also hear the camera audio blended in as well, so you can kind of hear what it sounds like in the room and also direct recorded. The foot switch, you can kick on the drive 1, drive 2, you can boost either one of those, which is nice. You won't hear the boost on these clips. Or you can change the mid-range sculpture with the tweed switch. So if you're on the blackface setting, you can hit that tweed switch and boom, you're right over there immediately. And it's nice to be able to change the mid-range on the fly. What a nice function to have. Guitar-wise, we've got a Fender 2009 Roadshow Relic, a 60s. All original, Fender pickups, everything. I'm not really a Relic fan, but this is a great sounding guitar, and I just had to do it. So, moving on to the back. Some nice functions back here. We've got a normal and vintage switch, and that is basically going from a fixed bias to a cathode bias, which is cool because it definitely brings down the wattage, and you can kind of set the amp how you like it for the stage you're playing. Also, what's cool is you've got from 2 to 16 ohm setting on the master out there, the mains out. Also a reverb, and I'm not really a big reverb fan, but this one sounds great. For these clips and this purposes, I won't have it engaged, but if you want to print that, it really sounds good. And the last but not least, we've got these 2 function switches here, and the smooth setting is basically a compression setting, and on is a nice light compression. Half is a bit harder knee compression, but still very musical. And the voice setting is for humbuckers or for Strat pickups. I've got this set for Strat. It's basically a kind of a bass input sculpturing. So also, this is bias for 6L6s. I'll throw some 88s in there later in the week and see how that sounds. But without further ado, let's check it out. All right, y'all. This is the clean channel of the AstroDust 88. It's just got so much touch sensitivity, man. The notes just ring out underneath your hands. It's one of those amps that just is a joy to have under your fingers. Let's try some different pickup positions here. This guy right here. Stratalicious, I think. Anyway, let's see, let's add some drive onto this bad boy. So that's, I mean, you can kind of get, you back it off. You can get all that stuff, you know, your volume knob right there is your best friend on this channel, because you can go all the way to that half-driven great blues tone. Like that. Anyway, let's head off the drive. This is great, man. This is going to be one of these things, bridge pickup. Just a little bit, clean it up just a hair, make it smoother. It's a drive channel. Now, like I said, everything that was on the intro to the clip, settings haven't changed. I just pulled the gain down on drive 1 a little bit for that last bit. But anyway, let's kick off drive 1. Let's kick on drive 2. There's a lot more saturation here, but the note definition still stays the same. And you get that kind of, a little bit of that Marshall bark, I think, even out of the 6L6, which is pretty impressive. So this is the big, nasty overdrive channel. Tracks really well too on the fast stuff. You know, you can get that. What's nice is you can go in the back of this amp and you kick on that compression mode, which I'll do right now. And let's put it on. Find it back here. We'll put it on that normal, little bit soft compression, so you can kind of feel the notes don't feel so stringent, and it doesn't play as tough, you know. So you can kind of get a little bit more slop in there if you want, or whatever. you go. Let's add, now you can add drive 1 and drive 2 together. So let's go back to drive 1. That's fun stuff, man. So let's go back to the clean channel real quick, and let's check out this tweet. We can up in the tweet here. Take it back to blackface here. Let's check that out. Second blackface mode. Really kind of gets things spanky and dips the mid just a hair. Nice part is kicking the tweet and the foot switch. It just adds a little more smoothness to the top end, a little bit more hair. And it's so interactive, you know, it just feels so good under your hands. And that's the best part, I think, of it all. So that's a quick little tour of the AstroDust 88 with the Strat. Let's cut out now and head over to a second clip with the Les Paul.